Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Houston Oilers. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson being chased out left. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Play action, it's Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
While the ultimate result was an incomplete pass, they sure look like a well-coached team, because once he got outside of the pocket, the scramble rules come into effect. And a lot of the guys who ran deep routes, they come back closer to the line of scrimmage. And the running back usually runs a check down. He took it deep, and they gave it a big shot and came up unsuccessful.
Cuzz gonna turn the game.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now back to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Byron, stay out of grown folks' business, Byron.
He'll look to throw. And going deep downfield for
Bombs over
Boykin.
there, dude.
And it's caught at the 25. What's up? And all the way home for a Broncos score. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Jackson. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's going to get this to the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you don't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
That is caught at the 7. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And Jackson throwing once more.
Oh, man,
It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
39-yard line.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
That one caught out wide by Boykin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 47.
Back to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. And that one results in 35 yards.
It's a gain of 35. And the Broncos first down.
Seven, our score after 1.
Score tied 7-7.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
Ronald Jones, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Score, Broncos 14, Oilers 7. Zane Gonzalez set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So
no, this is mine for my bed. I've already got this bathroom in here. The front bathroom. Cleaned it yesterday. I'm just putting the cover back on it. I need to rub it on so when I get back.
now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Second down, Cook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
They go play action now. Jackson looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
46-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Again, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson looking deep downfield. And it'll be intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd down, it's Jones.
Oh, Quis.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a 1st down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Oh, okay, you suck.
But not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back.
Quis, you dropped it. You dropped it. You dropped it.
Couldn't connect.
Brandon, you.
On every offensive coordinator,
I'm sorry, baby. Dropped.
They have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they
That
don't
nigga
shot
took out
plays or
run to
big
the
plays,
stand.
and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just
Just
did.
trying to help me get my
And they
quarterback
drop
to a
it with a
superstar.
great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Feel it.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd.
Hello? Hey, I'm alright. How you doing?
They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on fourth. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
And the Broncos first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. That's out to the left flat and complete. And they take him yardage back at 27. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Jones. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Oh,
man. An inside give. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive. And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he? Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect, but as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action. Now Jackson.
Oh, catch the ball, cuz. Oh,
Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Another 13 yards there, twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another first down as well.
Crazy fool. Oh my gosh.
2nd and 10. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left.
Kiss the ball, y'all gotta catch it right there.
No, it's incomplete.
He knew better.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Jackson will throw again.
Crazy. That was crazy.
Touchdown, Houston. Dalvin Cook in the final seconds of the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here.
You let that shit ride. Hey, you ain't gonna let that shit slide. Hey.
A field goal at 17-14. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. He'll have a first down past the 40.
You sorry the bitch. You sorry the bitch.
Taken down at the 2-yard line. A big run there by Jones. 73 yards. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to
no, you don't like that dumbass shit.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Ronald Jones, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos push further out in front. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they were able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10.
No, sir.
Flush to his right.
No,
and
sir.
He's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed.
Oh, get it!
Here in the second half, now you got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
12 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays.
Hell no.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable.
Wait, Gus.
Opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, he brought the heat, and if he pushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be complete to Cook. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
Shit right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. From the gun, Jackson. Short throw to Disley. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 3.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Jackson escaping the pressure right. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Flush to him.
Let's go.
Find a receiver, and he's brought down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the gun.
Oh my gosh, Keys.
Quickly here, and that's complete.
Keys.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the third. From the shotgun now, here's an inside David. And this Bronco defense really selling out to stop the run, and it pays off. They get him behind the line twice in a row. Here's Jackson on third and long. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it.
Go for this.
Goes down.
Go for this.
Closing in on the league lead and
No.
he came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Fourth down.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And this is
that boy playing hard.
So a favorable bounce.
That boy playing hard.
From a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to get off the crossbar and make it drop through.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own.
That boy playing hard.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because
boy, I got
but
to
you
over
have to be
that.
prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
He was brought down by Eric Wilson. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh my goodness, Colin.
They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
For plain and simple, that's the 2nd time today that he's dropped.
And that one, I think, easier than the earlier one that he dropped, surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game?
Yeah,
prior to it? Maybe his
yeah.
rhythm is just off. He's got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And going deep downfield for Boykin.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time,
They were blanketed on both attempts.
Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon.
How y'all feel?
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
24-yard line.
He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. That one good for 37 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. They'll wind up getting 4 down to the 36.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And this carry not as productive. He swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down and 6.
Jackson.
Yeah.
And that will be incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Okay.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
No, he got it too.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Forced out to his left.
Come on! Come on!
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
Another carry for the running.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Fuck.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They'll run for it.
Let's go!
And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop
He
him?
knew better.
They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Broncos will take over on downs.
He knew better.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
They run the option on 2nd down.
Ooh, touchdown. Touchdown. Go to the house.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards.
That was quick, Bubba.
And a first.
You let that shit happen too
Totally
fast,
free
dog.
yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
It's second down.
I hear that.
We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, this over.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset
What's up?
here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yeah.
On second down.
How you miss him?
It's Jones. And now we'll see a
crazy.
timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have 3rd and long coming up.
Now this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Again, it's Jones.
Wow,
And they'll be inside
93.
the 35
Good
down
play,
to the
93.
34-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not
That boy
impossible.
really lost
Here in the
by
4th
10.
quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Good shit, boy. Crushing!
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the
We
20.
only lost by 10, man.
At their own 23-yard line.
That boy only lost by 10, man.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out.
Pig.
And this is
Go,
intercepted,
youngster.
and that should do it.
They ain't ready for
Picked off near the 26, and he takes this one back
Pig,
into
go,
the
youngster.
end zone. And the Bronco defense has a
That's how the
touchdown.
cookie crumbles.
Extra point.
Now remember, this is the
17 look
number
way
one
nicer
defense
than that
in the
10.
National
Oh, and he got a
Football League.
flag.
There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an
17
aggressive
way
tone,
nicer
not
than
just
that 10
stopping the
cook.
run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6.
Ooh, where's
And now the
the
kick is
Oh,
away.
yeah, perfect kick.
From the 6.
Oh,
And
got
he'll get
rid
up
of the
just
kick
past
cover.
the 20 as his guys will go to work
Okay.
at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard
Good
line.
return. It's over with now, though.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick 6. He's going to let it fly. And that going to be
Almost does it,
incomplete.
Cal.
Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Pick.
And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
No, sir.
Now the 3rd down throw incomplete. as
Incomplete.
well.
Go
That's
for
an
it.
excellent job right there on 3rd down.
I'm
Like
going
any
slow.
defense, you
I'm
never
going
want to let them
slow.
get
I'm
anything
going
started,
slow.
and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go play action with Jackson.
Oh, that's all good.
Escaping the pressure right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is finally out of bounds across midfield at the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively.
Nigga.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Wow.
Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Sidesteps him at the 35. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26.
Good game, Cook.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied
Sorry, ass nigga.
throughout this game.
You know you up in the BB.
What he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down.
That's why you on that
he's
force
the guy
win,
to
huh?
turn to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to it and keep picking up good yardage.
And he goes
So
across
Honda.
the field and down into Houston territory. Now the defense will burn their 3rd.
Yeah, he won't be the
timeout
scope.
as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
You want me to throw it so I can throw a pick?
On 2nd down.
Oh, you missed. 1st down.
And he'll get it down here to the
What
43.
hater?
6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 6.
So this one will wind up. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger, and dominance